Good morning, beautiful. I got a channeled message. They call us shapeshifters. We become whatever is needed from us in that particular moment, not so much out of a need or a desire to change shape, but out of the need for survival. We are not for the faint of heart, and we have experienced a lot of pain. It was there to stretch us and make us stronger, make us greater, and make us braver. We are leaders and we are warriors, brought here to teach the masses how to do the same, but we must protect ourselves and never forget where we came from. So those of you that have been following me for a little bit longer know that I used to do only channeled messages as opposed to tarot. And Spirit really pushed me to start doing tarot. So it's actually kind of taken over. I kind of stopped channeling messages altogether until a couple weeks ago. So this is for my collective of people who've been through a lot, who've had to kind of morph, obviously, metaphorically, in order to survive a lot of different types of experiences. You might have been the type of person that has been able to make friends with anyone. And you might have been the kind of person that has been able to make friends with everyone. And by that I mean you might have been placed in the center of circles, kind of like you were the hub, and all these networks connected to you. So this could have been in school, when you were in high school, this could have been in college, this could be now as an adult, or all of the above. But you've basically been able to, and also the other message I'm getting about these shapeshifters that I'm talking about, of which I am one, is that you've had to accumulate a lot of strength through trial. Trial by fire. You've been put under pressure. You might have served in the military for some of you. That's not my story, so that's definitely for someone that's listening. And even there, you ended up kind of being a hub for lots of different types of people, and that's because you're a healer. And that part might not resonate for everyone, but I'm getting it very strongly. Most of you guys are healers, and people are drawn to you like moths to a flame. They just feel your energy and essence, and they want to partake in it. But the biggest message for today is that you've been put through a lot because you are strong. You've been put through a lot because you are here to teach others how to ride the wave in much the same way that you have had to ride the wave. And even if you didn't know what you were doing consciously, there's some part of your soul that has always known how to adapt to any situation. So you might have been a peacemaker in your family, or later in life, you might have been the peacemaker in your friend group. You might have been the kind of person that people go to for advice, that people go to just kind of spill their guts, and they don't even know why, but they're just telling you their whole life story. The minute they sit down with you, you could be a total random stranger on a bus, and people will just start sharing intimate details of their life with you. And again, that's because you're a healer. And Spirit is also telling me the reason why people feel this way about you is because of all the experiences that you've had. You've had those experiences in order to be able to relate to all of these different types of people. If you're anything like me, you've been friends with all different types. You've been friends with all different types. Older, younger, rebels, goody two-shoes. You've been friends with everyone. And therefore you get along and you can relate to everyone. You've had experiences being down in the dumps, and you know what I mean? Like, you can relate to that low vibration energy, unfortunately. But it helps you. It helps you reach those people that need help. It helps you heal. And it's going to help you lead. So for those of you in my collective that haven't stepped into a leadership role, just know that that's actually why you're here. That's why you've been through everything you've been through. It's not to punish you. You are special. You are a shapeshifter. Most of you are not. You did not originate. Your origins aren't in this planet, Earth. Your origins are elsewhere. And actually, I got a download the other day for myself that I'm being guided to share. Ooh, and it was a really emotional one. The download I got about myself is that I'm not from any particular planet. I have it all written down, but it wasn't meant for the masses, so I didn't think to bring it up here. But basically, I'm a floater. That's the word that Spirit gave me. I'm a floater. I float between different worlds to be whatever they need me to be, to kind of fill in, almost like a substitute teacher I'm hearing, which is so funny. So it's not going to be for all of you. Some of you guys know where you're from and you get very clear messages about that. That doesn't change the fact that you're probably still a shapeshifter. if all the other messages were resonating for you. But for some of you, you don't know where you're from because you're not actually from anywhere. You are connected. Yes, Spirit is saying the reason why you're able to get along with everyone is because you've been a part of every planet. You've lived among all these different cultures. And if we're just talking about America, I'm sorry, interesting. I'm an American, so that's why I said that. But if we're talking about the this world, this planet Earth, you have lived in different cultures. You've been different races. You've been different genders. You've been all kinds of different things and people and animals, and that's why you get along with everyone. And that doesn't mean that you choose to be friends with everyone, especially at this stage in your life. You're probably very particular, and that's a good thing too. But you have a secret language that nobody else has, and that's basically the ability to communicate with anyone, anywhere on this planet or others. And it doesn't mean that you would know their language in a physical way. You would know how to energetically communicate with them. You would know how to make them feel at ease, which is again why people just float up to you randomly, and just start unburdening themselves to you. And you need to get, and that's why it said we need to protect ourselves. There's nothing wrong with healing and helping, and I still love it when strangers approach me that way, but I do listen to my intuition, and when my body tells me, no, this isn't safe, I remove myself. So be careful, know that you're precious, and my body's shaking with this energy. It's very potent and powerful, so I hope it reaches you. And I'm getting another download here. You are safe to express yourself right now. Even though it might have felt unsafe, that was only to prepare you for everything that's coming. You needed to step into some strength, into some power, and Spirit has tested you. Because you're a shapeshifter, you needed to be proven, broken in is what I'm hearing, broken in, so that when you stepped into power, it's like you'd already been forged in the flames and nothing could really deter you or distract you or take you down. You are impenetrable, I'm hearing. And of course, this doesn't mean that you're immortal or anything like that. Your soul is immortal and very, very ancient, by the way. But you're cut from a different cloth, okay? You're not an average human. You're not an average being. You're not even an average spiritual being. You're very, very advanced. That's what I'm hearing. Very advanced. And that is why you've been able to ride these crazy waves and come back rising from the ashes every time with new wisdom and new insight and new, powers, because you are not average at all. So this is exciting, okay? I hope you can feel it. If it's for you, I hope that you can feel how resonant and deep this goes. If you need a private reading or you want to dive deeper into who you are, your soul blueprint, mentorship, self-love coaching, any of that beautiful stuff, you can reach out to me through my website at sacredmuseproject.com. I'll put it in the description box. We're also going live tomorrow on Zoom for those that feel called. You can also find information about that through my Patreon on my website. Okay? I love you. Okay? I hope you saw a bunch of hummingbirds yesterday like I did, because holy mother of God, that was some magical shit. And I'm sending hummingbird magic to all of you. And I hope you receive it. I'll see you soon.